Let's talk about armed force brutality in Nigeria. If you follow in the news, you would know of the arrest again of social media activist Verida Black man, with a lot of Nigerians calling for his release, saying this is actually quite unjust. If you're a Niger person, you know the issue of armed force brutality is not new to us. In 2020, there was the hashtag NSAS social movement where people protested armed force brutality in the country. And if you go across our history, it's rife. Even prior to our independence, in the 1949 Enugu coal miners killing that happened when the colonial police shot at unarmed protesters. But what do we know about this issue? What can we learn? Can we actually learn from music? Well, you see, Fela Anikulapo Kuti has been teaching us about this, if only we will listen. In a song in 1984, Movement of the People, number one, I can't play the song due to copyright reasons, but I'll put a link to the song in this video. Fela actually was teaching us about this issue, if only we would listen. You see, he starts when he's singing in the song. He says, we have to look at the long, long time ago when the British removed Kosoko and put Akintoye, something along those lines. What was Fela telling us? Well, Fela was giving us a bit of a history lesson. You see, in the 1800s, Oba Kosoko, the king of Lagos, did not want to sign the anti-slave treaty with the British, mainly because he did not want British interference in the affairs of Lagos. The British did not like this, and actually Kosoko fought back against them. And what did the British do? Well, they came back with their naval officer Bearcroft, and they attacked Lagos, and they were able to oust Kosoko from power and then put Oba Akintoye in power. And then Oba Akintoye signed with them. And that kind of shows you how the British were able to get their claws in there, even if later in time, Akintoye did not want that anymore. But how is this even relevant to the issue of armed force brutality? Well, what Fela was trying to tell us is that this problem started in that colonial times. I know we're talking about colonialism again, but what it did is it started to divide us as Africans, where the ones that the British gave power felt like they had power over their fellow Africans, over their fellow black men. And then later in the song, Fela will talk about how the Englishman no one agree to hire Yeye Africans to fight. No, the Englishman no one agree, them starts to hire Yeye Africans to fight brothers and kill them. What's Fela saying there? That later the British then enabled certain Africans saying, we give you power and you can actually kill your fellow Africans because you are part of our colonial police, you are part of our armed forces. Now think to 2025 and look at the issue of armed force brutality in Nigeria.